seen a clip from Bandwagon.
That was done in the north of France during the war, you know, in front of the troops, yes. And the BBC came out and photographed it. They also recorded it, and HMV made a record of our thing called The Proposal. And it was sold, and it became #1.
I had that. I had The Proposal. I had that whole final edition of Bandwagon on those 678 RPM records. Ah, happy days.
Yes, those lovely lips, just like petals, rose petals.
No, bicycle petals.
So most of the shows were done live then, weren't they?
Oh, yes. Yes, they couldn't record them. They could record later on a huge thing about the size of that, which lasted for an hour. And one day they were putting on a recording of the Saturday Night Musical, and a chap was supposed to watch it to make sure that it was all right, and it was going all right, so he pushed off and had a cup of coffee or something. And while he was out, the thing got in a groove, and before he got back, Elsie and Doris Waters had cracked the same gag 16 times.
Bob, you a copy of the old Radio Fun?
Do you remember that?
Oh, rather,
That's November 1938. That's one of your first appearances with Arthur on the front page of Radio Fun, and you were here with him on the cover of the Radio Fun Annual in 1942, that is.
I can tell you something about that Radio Fun, because after a bit they put Tommy Handley on the front and us on the back, and Arthur wrote to them and said, "I'm not going to let you have it again unless you put us on the front." So they put him back.
Oh, right. In those days it was Stymie and his magic wishbone on the back. That didn't matter. Wonderful
Great
time.
collector of these things, Bob. Yeah. What about Much Binding in the Marsh?
Well, that was great fun. I enjoyed that enormously, and of course... Would you like me to sing the chorus?
Yes.
Yeah. I will.
Because I know it. Because I grew up to that tune.
I've been rehearsing with Harry Stoneham, so if you like to listen...
Oh,
are you ready, Harry?
You've got to play, Harry. There he goes.
And much binding in the marsh. We really were a very happy station, tiddly-pom-pom and much binding in the da-da-da-da. We were so happy there for the duration to camouflage the aeroplane instead of using net. The other day we painted it, but much to our regret, we did it so successfully we haven't found it yet. And
Binding in the marsh. Hey!
If I may be permitted an encore, there was one verse we did which I'm terribly proud of. Can I do it for you?
You might get
And much binding in the marsh. We're very keen on higher education, and much binding in the marsh. You'll always find us doing something useful. We're very fond of languages, we often study Greek. Experiments in science keep us busy every day. And when we've time to spare, we often make up rhymes like this. And much binding in the marsh. Binding